That is now going. Great. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here today. So nice to see everybody for our Saturday night live session. I'm Natalie, joining from Bali, an American long-term expat. I left the US over 11 years ago. I haven't even visited in over 5 years. And I'm a spiritual life coach and Reiki Master Teacher. Hi, Jay. So seeing so many wonderful familiar faces, and welcome. Sophie, welcome. And also to new people here today. So, this live stream, we are going to do a deep dive collective card reading, which is so fun, always, for me. I hope it's fun for you. And it's powerful. It's not only fun, it's also powerful. The messages are usually spot on. Well, not usually, they always are for somebody. So we'll do that. And today, depending on time, I have just finished reading or listening to the book by Ram Dass, Polishing the Mirror. And remember last week, I know many of you were here and we listened to the story from the book. Do y'all remember the story we listened to about the Aikido student who was on the train in Japan, and the drunk man was on the train? The drunk man was on the train, and the story of how the Aikido student, witnessed, and how that whole scene unfolded with the old man. So I know many of you were here for that. So I may, time depending, play a guided meditation from the book Polishing the Mirror by Ram Dass. Has anybody read that book? Does anybody not know who Ram Dass is? Going once, going twice. So please don't forget to follow me here on Insight Timer. Give a donation if you would like to, if you appreciate me, this space, Insight Timer, life. Up to you. And also follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check out my meditations here in Insight Timer. Join my group, Natalie's Healing Circle. I do have still a couple remaining spots open. If you've never had a session of any kind with me, I'm offering my powerful complimentary. Well, I'm offering it complimentary to you all. If you're new and haven't had a session with me, the Truth Excavation Guided Journey, which is a deep dive into your interior self, into your soul, into your deeper knowing, to uncover truths that are ready to be revealed. So it can be very illuminating and powerful, or confirming. So send me a private message if you want to be considered for that. Hi, Mimi. Nancy read Walking Each Other Home. Nice. Hi, Jamie. Yes. So that's great. Ram Dass is a very interesting character. So he's died now. He was an American who was a Harvard-trained psychiatrist psychologist or psychiatrist, but I'm pretty sure he's a medical or was a medical doctor psychiatrist. And, you know, him and Timothy Leary worked together at Harvard, you know, experimenting with LSD. They got kicked out of Harvard. He went to India. Just some guy, like some surfer guy, was like, hey, come to India with me. And he went to India in the 60s, and he met his guru, Neem Karoli Baba Maharaji. It changed his life forever. And that's the short story, the short version. So he came back to the West and started, you know, sharing his experience. And he also did many, 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 many psychedelics in his early journey. And then he came to the conclusion for himself that, you know, psychedelics could only bring him so far, and it was sort of a shortcut, and that really, like, spiritual practices were the thing to get you even further. So that is a bit of that. So time depending, we may listen to a really powerful guided meditation so I have the audiobook version of the book Polishing the Mirror, and I may play that. Yeah, it's a really powerful guided meditation journey. So, and if we do that, I still will do the Reiki Ancestral Clearing silently as we listen to that. But first, let's get into the cards. Hi, Ginger. Nice to see you. I'm going to take a little of my oil here, if anybody has essential oils. Eucalyptus is what I'm breathing. Good afternoon, Ginger. I'm feeling into and imagining it's beautiful where you are. So, as I said, we will be doing a collective card reading now. So collective meaning it's for everybody hearing this, or if you're hearing the replay. So because it's collective, take what you like and leave the rest if something doesn't resonate. And yeah, just be open to receive. If you want a one-on-one individual reading, you can send me a private message. I do those, you know, professionally, individually, as well as I do Reiki and Ancestral Clearing sessions that are very powerful as well as the spiritual life coaching that I've mentioned. So let's see. I want to start with our main message being from Osho Zen Tarot. So let's see what the guiding message is. I really appreciate y'all, and I appreciate Insight Timer. I'm really grateful. We had a wonderful live stream yesterday with Conversations with God, this book that we're studying, and it went like, really deep yesterday. Yeah, the replay's on my YouTube. I think I still have one video to process and put up on my channel, maybe the Michael Singer that I did the other day. Yeah. And stay tuned. I'm going to schedule live streams for the week this week. We have Saturday Night Live already scheduled. Yeah. Here's the card. Look, it's all... There's 2 here. Actually, there's 3, but so I'm just going to... Am I here? Voice only. Oh. No video. Huh. I don't know what to do. Because on my side it looks like the connection's not too bad. Oh, interesting. Hi, Creative. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. So glad to see you. Creative was one of my early followers. It could be me, Ginger. You missed the beginning part of the live stream where there was some technical glitches, but from my side right now, it says the connection is excellent. So, yeah, you don't get to see my beautiful face, then let's just listen, and if it comes back, because, yeah, it looks like it says excellent connection. I don't want to go back to the Wi-Fi or the other Wi-Fi, because that was not good. So, hi EJ, Melody. Huh. But I want to show you the cards though. So, I can see preferences happening and attachments happening. Preferences and attachments. I have a preference that you see me. I have an attachment to the video. I have an attachment to doing the card reading. I have an attachment to you seeing the cards. Yes. But this is it. I mean, this is the work. Yeah, Michael Singer. So even like Michael Singer talks about low-hanging fruit. If there's any low-hanging fruit, this would be it. So Michael Singer, my favorite teacher, he wrote The Untethered Soul. If you don't know who he is, likely know that book. He says, like, when you practice what he calls relax and release, and when you practice surrender, you don't start with, like, the big events in your life. You start with what's in the moment, and you start with what he calls low-hanging fruit. And the two examples of low-hanging fruit that he gives are traffic and weather. And that when you're in traffic or when the weather isn't doing what you want it to do, that you surrender, that you release your preference, that you practice relaxing, releasing, not having an opinion. So this live stream that the video is off is a very low-hanging fruit. Yeah, oh, thank you, EJ. So yeah, why don't we just take a poll? Do y'all want me to, and if we do this, and also you could watch the replay because the screen is being recorded, so you can watch that. So, okay. Oh, actually, Ginger, may I enlist your support? I know you're always so helpful and supportive. In the live streams when it's come up before. Would you be willing to, or if not, I don't want to put you on the spot, but you or anyone else, we'll just put it out there, could put the link to the card. Oh, you're driving. Okay, that's okay. Somebody else, if you want, there's an invitation. I'm back. Yay. Okay. Well, great. Hi, thank you. It's good to be seen. And it's not Mercury retrograde, so what's happening? It doesn't have to be Mercury retrograde for the freaking internet to be glitchy in Bali, I'll just tell you, or any, Southeast Asian or not first world country. So, if it goes out again, we have a bit of a game plan. All right. Hi, Jennifer. Eric, I saw you. Is Eric here? You don't have to say hello, but I'm saying hello to you. Oh, yay. It's been so long. Okay, I'm going to show you all these cards before the screen goes again. So 3 popped out. So we're going to go with this. And so they popped out like this. So this one was at the top. So I'm taking this as the main one. Look at this. Beautiful success. So we've had this card come up before. Success is the main card of the reading. And then these cards came up like supporting. Slowing down and flowering. Slowing down and flowering. So, can everybody see and hear before we move forward? Yes? Okay. Now I'm questioning it. Great. Hi, Penny. All right. I'm just tuning in. So, success is on your horizon. Success is in your future, whatever this means for you. So you can share in the comments if you'd like what that is. Like, what is your idea of success? You might be having like a short-term goal coming up for you that might be like in the near future. Your mind might be going to a 5-year goal, a 1-year goal, or maybe even like a deathbed goal, something that is your life's purpose, your life's vision. So it could be different things for different people. But this is showing success in the world. This tiger's on top of the world, and, you're riding the tiger's back with all of this fanfare and celebration. So this is a card. It's not just internal success. It's not just, oh, I finally love myself now, or it's not some inner goal that might be a part of you in your success, but this is external success that the world sees and celebrates and acknowledges. So there's a distinction here. This is not just you in an internal success. That will be there, of course. And also, this is others seeing you in your success. So, like, weight loss would be a great example of that, because that's something that the outer world would see if you lost weight and your body was smaller, right? Or it could be, a new job or a promotion, or maybe, writing a book, any sort of external tangible success. That's what this is. So again, it could be different things for different people depending on you. So the cards that support this are slowing down and flowering. So there's still some steps, some things that need to be done on your way that you really get to slow down about. And so it's like, I feel like what the message that's wanting to come through is your success is guaranteed. Your success is guaranteed. So, but you can't see it yet. And what's called for you right now, because it's not in your reality at this moment, is for you to really slow down. Don't get wrapped up in, you can't be happy until this happens. We talk about that a lot, not being in that energy. That where you are right now, you get to reconcile yourself with that. And you get to have faith. And then, Michael Singer comes in here with a surrender. You get to have faith and trust and surrender. Be here now. One of my favorite Abraham Hicks quotes is, "I'm happy where I am, and I'm excited for what's to come." Because this might not be in your tangible 3-dimensional reality at this moment. So the invitation with that is for you to just slow down. I feel like there's some steps that need to occur, need to be taken. Some things still need to unfold. You don't have all the pieces yet. So slow down and take a breath. I feel like the energy is like, some of you, like, you really want to get there, and you're impatient. But yet it's like some things still need to occur in physical reality. You don't have all the information. You can't see the whole picture as it is right now. So you really get to relax, slow down. It's happening. So this is the Knight of Pentacles in traditional tarot. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. And yet it's moving. And yet it's like, it's material success. And also there's still like some foundations, things that need to happen. Hi Laura, Nancy. Great. So then that's when this comes in, the flowering card. So this is the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Knight and the Queen of Pentacles. So I would say this is definitely related to like the material realm. Material financial success is coming. And for some of you, it's going to be a long game. So the Queen of Pentacles, this flowering card, is about self-care. So it's interesting, I brought in that idea about, this success card being like worldly success, success in the outer world, rather than something internal like self-love or something. But yet the flowering card, the Queen of Pentacles, is the card of like self-love, self-care, nurturing the self and also others. But first, doing that for yourself. So you can hear me, but the video is gone again. Is that what I'm understanding? At least y'all got to see the cards for a minute. Okay. Well, we'll trust. Again, releasing preference. Oh, perfect. frozen with the cards held up. Hi, Cora. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So the Queen of Pentacles is also about like you and your sovereignty. You being resourced as far as you feeling you have support and you supporting yourself. So some of you feel like you're doing it all alone. And you might feel like you're stretched. You might feel alone, unsupported. So the call for you there is to not move forward like into this goal or whatever it is that you're creating without slowing down, just taking a pause and taking a breath and looking at how can I take care of my body, my physical body. The Queen of Pentacles is all about that, caring for the physical body. It might be a diet change. It might be a spa day. It might be an exercise routine, or even, it doesn't have to be a big production like joining the gym, but even just, I'm going to walk, 10 minutes a day or something like that. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Angela. Yeah, well, I guess you weren't meant to hear whatever I was saying. So we'll just trust that. Yeah, it is what it is. Isn't it interesting? Hi, Karen. So thank you all for your communication. And, this is one of those things where it's just like completely powerless. And Michael Singer talks about that. He almost has a PhD in economics. Like, I think he did everything but write or finish like the paper you have to write to get a PhD. And he always talks about cost-benefit analysis. Doing an analysis between the cost and then the benefit. And so what he says with these things that he calls low-hanging fruit, like wanting the weather to be different. I mean, we can do lots of things as humans, but, we can't change the weather. If it's raining where we are, we can't change that. So he says there's a 0% benefit to wanting it to be different. And there's a 100% cost. Because when we resist the weather, we suffer. And there's no payoff. It doesn't do anything, right? So anything that we're powerless over, we can apply this to, which right now is the internet connection. So, ooh, 88 meditators. So your worldly success is guaranteed. It's coming. And also, there gets to be self-care. You get to resource yourself, your physical body, your habits. You get to really love and nurture yourself and slow down. Really slow down, trust the process. This might even be something like just for the week, like just for the day. This weekend, if you don't work in the weekend or you don't have a busy weekend. This could be more of like a micro success, that you're going to like finish a task and, maybe somebody's waiting for you to finish it, and it's going to be a success, and they're going to be like pleased and happy and validating and supporting you. But first, you've really got to slow down and take care of yourself. That's like the big message that keeps coming and coming, is like, slow down. I'm really feeling into my body as this message is coming through. So some of you really get to take some care of your body and stop pushing yourself. And some of that includes your mind and the way you're thinking about things. You have the power to change your thoughts and your mindset. And so some of these ways that the attitude you have, the mental thought patterns that you're just being lazy about or feeling like you're powerless over or a victim to, you're not. So some of this is going to require you to shift your thinking and your mind. Like, you can go get a massage, but if your mind won't shut up while you're on the massage table, I mean, sure, your physical body will get a benefit, but not to the level that's going to really make a difference to your stress. Yeah, pushing too hard. So I'm glad that this is resonating for some of you. So that's the advice. Yeah, Angela, you crossed my mind with this as well. Yeah. I mean, everything starts from our thoughts. We all know this. And we get lazy. We get lazy with our thinking. We just collapse. We allow these thoughts to just be, because it's easy, because it's familiar, because it's, yeah, it doesn't take any effort or discipline to just continue thinking the same old shit. And if it's working, if it's peaceful, keep doing it. But I imagine for many of you, it's not. If you are feeling like this, wanting to reach a goal and pushing and striving, no, it's not. If you have that energy going towards your success, you're going to put off the success. And it's going to be like a divided energy when you get there. So Angela feels burning out. So what's like, our thoughts and statements are powerful. That's an affirmation, right? I'm burning out is an affirmation. So what would be a more positive affirmation that you can replace that with? Like, just even as simple as that is what I'm talking about, like starting from there. And it might feel like bullshit, whatever. I mean, that's what happens. That's what the mind does when we reprogram our thinking, is that the mind rebels because it's new. And we get to recondition our mind. It's a reconditioning process, and it requires slowing down and being with our thoughts and being in the moment and being in our bodies. Some of you, somatic work will be helpful. Even my one-on-one ancestral clearing Reiki sessions, it's really somatic based. And some of this could be ancestral. So that is my signature, like, energy healing session. So, yeah, if that resonates, you can reach out to schedule that. Reboot. I am enough. One of my favorite affirmations that I learned from Bashar recently in a talk I heard was, I am who I am for a reason. I am who I am for a reason. I feel like that's kind of like a supercharged I am enough. More than enough, I am who I am for a reason. Yeah. So, Angela, then what can you do for yourself right now? What's the most loving thought you can have for yourself? You're here right now. So if you don't mind my feedback, I don't have to give it, but we know each other a bit. We've been together a while. You're not here for the first time by any means. Yeah. Ooh, awesome, Cynthia. Yeah, that one, it was a laser to my soul as well. Teresa, Jennifer, Patricia. You know, I challenge that, yeah, you can have a new thought. It's about slowing down, take a breath. Overwhelm is it's about energy, and it's also about thoughts. Overwhelm is, I'm not here in this present moment. So this is a perfect example, I'm glad you're here and brought this up, of slowing way down, coming into the body. So if anyone can relate to Angela's predicament right now. And I truly believe that when people bring things up in comments, they're also speaking for people who aren't speaking for whatever reason. So the way to come home, the way to come out of burnout, overwhelm, exhaustion, fatigue, is coming into the body right here and now, because this is the only thing that truly exists. We can only ever experience anything in this moment right now. Now is the only reality. Every time you hear a word coming out of my mouth, every time I say the word now, it is another slice of reality. Anything else is a thought about something that no longer exists or doesn't exist yet or may not exist, past or future. So really, the best way to come out of the mental space, because it's about the chemistry and the survival and the amygdala and all that stuff. It doesn't matter you can learn the science, and also ultimately in the moment when all that stuff is happening and those chemicals are going, is back to the body over and over and over, every second, every breath. When the mind then wants to go back and chew on, get into obsession, rumination, hypervigilance, anxiety, blah, 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 worry, regret, all of that stuff, you're the only one in there. Like, nobody can do this for you. Just like, okay, everyone that's here is to a level where they can do this. I'm lost in thought. Oh yes, okay. Hand on the heart, whatever. Breathe in the body. The mind, it's going to really come up with juicy things, and it's going to feel so compelling, like, but I really want to think about what happened or what I'm worried. Thank you for sharing. And we're coming back here to the breath, to the heartbeat. Feeling the gravity, feeling the heaviness of the body. And really, it's a moment-to-moment practice. You must stick with it long enough to break the pattern, the cycle, the chemicals. It doesn't take that long. It feels like it may, but it really doesn't. Hi, Amy. Carolyn. Orchid. Ooh, that's a nice Bashar. I am who I am, and that is enough. That's a great twist on that. Andrea's had to do that hundreds of times. Yeah, starting small. We can only start right here and now. Yeah. So Angela, now is the reminder. So presence. It's the only thing that's real, is whatever we're looking at with our eyes right now, wherever our body is. I mean, that's what this reading is all about. And then it's like, okay, if anyone's worried about their success not coming, it's here. But you're going to put it off, or you're not going to be able to access it if you are in that other energy. So you must be sovereign. You must take charge of your mind and your thoughts. You can do it. You have the strength, you have the capacity, you have the skills. There's nothing missing. As Michael Singer says, you have to want to. You really have to want to do this. So in the moment when all the programs and the chemicals are running, are you going to allow yourself, and I'm just speaking to everybody, are you going to allow yourself to it's an addiction. The mind is addicted to those chemicals. So what's going to win out? The addiction to suffering, the addiction to those thoughts, to that state of being, or the presence, the discipline, the commitment, the moment-to-moment choice. Joe Dispenza has a book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. This is exactly what he teaches and what's required to break the habit of being the self that we know, the self that, I always this or I never that. Your future that you want to feel different has to be a more compelling vision than the deliciousness of the addiction to the thoughts and the suffering. Hi, Melody. That's great. I love that you can discern that. So you're affirming multiple times in the day when your partner asks the affirmations, I am tired, I am overwhelmed, I am very busy. So even the place to start, I always talk about a bicycle wheel with spokes. You stick a stick in there. It stops the wheel from turning. It's like a pattern interrupt. So, Melody, for you, the pattern interrupt can be that from now on you commit to yourself when your partner asks, how is your day going? It's getting better. Look at where you can find something to acknowledge yourself for, or I had a peaceful moment at lunch or in the bathroom, or maybe you smile at your coworker and you just say, "Oh, that." So you say that, "I'm connected. I'm feeling connected today." It's getting better. Awesome, Angela. Glad you're here. So, we're going to go into this meditation now. It's going to be great. And we're going to listen to this. So, this is the audio book from Polishing the Mirror by Ram Dass. Ram Dass is not reading it. Just so you know, it's another, somebody that's the voice. 108 meditators. Magic number. And while we're experiencing the meditation, I'm going to channel Reiki and do some ancestral clearing. So before we get into that, don't forget to follow me here on Insight Timer. Give a donation if you'd like. Follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check out my website. Reach out for a one-on-one session if you feel called. And this is the type of thing, even what's just come through, that comes up often in coaching sessions, because really life coaching is about retraining the thinking in the mind and having the support to do that. And then also creating your success and what's in the way and overcoming that. Yeah, Killary. I am now back to saying my mantra that my guru Amma gave me with my mala every day at my altar. So yeah, the 108's alive for me right now. So I can't remember how long the meditation is. It might be 15 minutes. So settle back, get into a comfortable space, and I'm going to play this. And if the internet's glitchy, then the internet's glitchy, and you can use that as part of your meditation to become present and to work with that. And I'll, of course, do the same. So, here we go.
Maharaji told me, bring your mind to one point and wait for grace. A guided visual meditation. Sit straight so your head, neck, and chest are in alignment. Start by focusing in your heart area in the middle of your chest, where the Hridayam, the spiritual heart, is located. With your mouth closed, breathe in and out of your chest, focusing on your heart as if you were breathing in and out through your heart. Breathe deeply. Because of the purity of your seeking, many incredibly high beings are present. And with them comes the spiritual substance out of which all form derives. You can imagine that substance as a golden mist that fills the air. With every breath, don't just breathe in air. Imagine you are pulling into yourself this golden substance. Fill with it. Let it pour through your entire body. Breathe in the energy of the universe, the Shakti of the universe. Breathe in the breath of God. Let it fill your whole body. Each time you breathe out all of the things in you that keep you from knowing your true self. Breathe out all the separateness, all the feelings of unworthiness, all the self-pity, all the attachment to your pain, whether it's physical or psychological. Breathe out anger and doubt and greed and lust and confusion. Breathe in God's breath and breathe out all the impediments that keep you from knowing God. Let the breath be the transformation. Now let the golden mist that is poured into your being focus in the middle of your chest. Let it take form as a tiny being the size of a thumb sitting on a lotus flower right in the middle of your chest. Notice its equanimity, the radiance that comes from within. Use your imagination. As you look upon this being, see that it is radiating light. See the light pouring out. As you meditate upon it, experience the deep peace that is emanating from this being. Feel as you look upon this being that it is a being of great wisdom. It's sitting quietly, silently, perfectly poised in your heart. Feel its compassion and its love. Let yourself be filled with its love. Now, slowly, let that tiny being grow in size until it fills your body. So its head fills the space of your head, its torso, your torso, its arms, your arms, its legs, your legs. So now in the skin of your body sits this being, a being of infinite wisdom, a being of the deepest compassion, a being that is bathed in bliss, a being that is self-effulgent, a being of perfect tranquility. Let this being begin to grow in size. Experience yourself growing until everything in the room around you is within your body. All of the sounds, all the sensory experiences are coming from inside you. Continue to grow. Feel your vastness, your peace, your equanimity. Your head extends into the sky. Expand until your town, your environment, and all those beings within them are contained within you. Experience the human condition. See the loneliness, joy, caring, violence, paranoia, a mother's love for her child, sickness, fear of death. See it all. It is all within you. See it with compassion and with caring, and at the same moment with equanimity. Feel the light pour through your being. Let yourself grow still larger. Feel your vastness increase until you are sitting in the middle of this galaxy, the earth deep within your belly. All humankind is within you. Feel the turmoil and the longing. Feel the beauty. Sit in this universe silent, peaceful, compassionate, loving. All of the creations of human beings' minds are within you. Look upon them with compassion. Continue to grow until not only this galaxy, but every galaxy is within you. Until everything you can conceive of is within you. All of it is inside you. You are the only one. Feel your aloneness, your silence, your peace. There are no other beings here. All planes of consciousness are within you, and all beings are within you. You are the ancient one. Everything that ever was, is, or will be is part of the dance of your being. You are the universe, so you have infinite wisdom. You feel all of the feelings of the universe, so you have infinite compassion. Let the boundaries of your being dissolve and merge yourself into that which is beyond form. Sit for a moment in the formless, beyond compassion, beyond love, beyond God. Let it all be in its perfection.
And being with this experience, continue. Focusing on the breath and the body. Surrender, surrender, surrender. I surrender. I let go. It's safe to let go. Just let go. Infinite Creator, source of all that is, we love you. Thank you for loving us. We humbly ask that you open, bless, expand, lead, guide, and direct us into your perfect light, love, and life in all ways completely, now and forever. Please and thank you. For all who are hearing this prayer now, all of our family members, all of our relationships, all of our ancestors, and all of their relationships through all relevant time, space, and dimension. For all hurts, wrongs, judgments, and burdens, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, and financial, through thought, word, or deed. Please help us all forgive each other, forgive ourselves, forgive all people, and all people forgive us. completely and totally please and thank you. Please help us love and bless each other, love and bless ourselves. Be at peace with each other and at peace with ourselves. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. And coming back down, down, down into form, from formless. From infinite into the body, into the room, and where you are now, feeling the body, feeling the heaviness of the body on the surface that you're on. Relaxing and letting go. Feeling back into the energy of the heart. Breathing in and out through the heart center. The being of equanimity, of compassion, bliss, and peace. In the guided meditation that we listen to, feeling that back into the heart. Very small, knowing that that being is always there and can always be accessed. As a reminder, as support, to center, to ground, to remember our true nature. And that we are at home. Right now and here in this present moment. Relaxing around the heart, relaxing around any energies or sensations. Surrendering. Letting go with each breath. Trusting and allowing. There's nothing you need to do, just stop everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it done, thank you. If you want to come back to a wakeful state, gently, slowly, easily, open your eyes, look around the room, integrate, feeling into the body. As you orient yourself, we went on an infinite journey there. And tune back into that idea about everything existing within you. So even in the room that you're in, even like me, I'm looking out the window at this beautiful clear blue sky, amazing trees and plants, butterflies, flowers. That all is also within. Light and shadow, form and formless, all existing. One can't exist without the other. I'll close for today. Stay tuned as I schedule the weekly live streams. Follow me, you'll be notified. Give a donation if this was helpful. Thank you all so much. That was very powerful. And I hadn't done that like in a few weeks since I bookmarked it, and I'm like, wow, yeah, now I remember why I wanted to go back to this and why I wanted to do this in the live stream. It was very powerful for me. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks, Jennifer, for the donation. Sarah, Jackie, Sam, Nancy, Carolyn, EJ, Jamie, nice to see you, Melissa, Patricia. Honestly, that touched into my ego. And you always will know when it does that, when anything does that, when fear gets activated. Hi, J.E., you're welcome. And I've worked with myself and in these spaces long enough to where I can work with the fear. Hi, Joe. But there was some fear present. And I was on a coaching call recently. We were talking about this, about these. There's layers of fear that as we go deep or as we transform, transcend, go on the journey like we just went on, that can come up. It doesn't have to, but it may. And so acknowledging it and not resisting it. Hi, Sharon, you're welcome. Friendly pause. Soliman. Dawn, Barb, nice to see you. And really, like, any fear is the ego afraid of dying, because that's the only thing that actually can die, because we're infinite, because we are what we just experienced, and that oneness and that infinity, formless space. And so we actually have to, if we really want self-realization, awakening, quote, enlightenment, when that fear comes up, we have to go through that door. We have to surrender to that fear. That's the doorway to everything that we want, that we've ever wanted. But yet the ego and the self-preservation wants to shy away and resist. And it can feel life or death, because it is to the ego. Yeah, it was. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Kalari. So this will be up on YouTube as a replay. You can access the video and listen to this again. I may put this, what I played today, up as something separate on its own, because I know I want to listen to that again. You're welcome, Creative. So glad you're here. So, I will see you all next time. Don't forget, if you did join in late, to give me a follow here and everywhere that I am. Check out my website. Reach out if you feel the heart call to connect one-on-one. Much love to you all, and I will see you all soon. We've got our Conversations with God live stream series. We've got our Michael Singer Surrender Circles live stream series. We've got our Reiki deep dive in this. So, see you soon for one of those. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. You're welcome.